should have Tony bring a pizza over.
Yep, okay, so now I'm showing live.
Alright, we're live on Facebook.
And just scroll up a little bit.
That could be fun. Let's have Tony deliver
So
pizza.
just make it refresh, yeah. So then you can actually share that if you want to, so if you just kind of step back from it. And you can share it again. It's easier sometimes.
No, we don't like, we go live on the Book of Face for 5 minutes. So we're live when the show starts at 7. So there's like a whole intro you'll hear and then.
The phone's not ringing. Podcast. I should really get the Velcro on it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
No, it's a thing to hold your sash on so it don't fall off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the brass from that.
Yeah.
I just had a random thought. Do you buy these nice patches with you?
What, the rain patches?
Yeah, or just like
I think I
putting
have
your
your
stuff
stuff in
in.
the truck.
Okay. I was just thinking about that. Just like all of a sudden, everything.
Yeah, you back here. You gotta get back. Get back here.
Social wheel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just scroll through it. Hold up, so.
What if I click the follow button?
If you want to say hi to anybody, you can say hi. Look in the camera and say hi. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
Everybody gets quiet when we go live.
Yeah.
I was wondering, was just that getting nervous?
Yeah. 2 minutes and we're live on the radio. Now you can be, no. Yeah.
So when I'm in Egypt and I call in, I'm gonna have to use Wi-Fi.
Happy, smiling.
So I'll have to call in over like Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I really like the,
I don't know what kind of delay that's.
yeah, and the idea.
Yeah, probably a 10-second delay or something.
No.
Next year.
I feel like we should try it before we do it on the radio, because if it's gonna be like too long of a delay, it might be silly to try to do that.
Right.
But obviously we can't try that until I'm in Egypt.
Exactly, yeah.
So
We'll fly over it.
yeah, real quick. I just need to see how this works.
Alright, 1 minute, we're on live on the radio.
You guys gonna be rock stars.
But yeah, so I'm gonna have to call in at 2 a.m.
I think I've actually did see some Codecoms in High Space at the Spirit Elements.
Yeah, yeah.
So running on
What would
adrenaline
Controversial speed?
Or Killer Clown from Outer Space.
You ever seen the movie?
and IBS.
No.
I haven't. I gotta say I haven't, but I know.
Very cheesy.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Very cheesy.
It looks like it.
Outer Space. It's kind of cheesy what that said, but
It's cheesy.
That would be fun.
It's still
Outer space. Oh, yeah.
movie to watch, even though it's kind of cheesy.
I would enjoy that.
What year?
Isn't there only one?
6.
There's more than one. I didn't even know there was more than one. What?
Welcome to the Colossal Community Podcast on Colossal Radio. Heard the second and fourth Mondays of the month at 7. The opinions of this program are not necessarily that of Colossal Radio. Now, here's your hosts, Keith Hines and Lee Hancock.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Colossal Community Podcast. I am your host, Keith, and I'm joined by my co-host, Sirius Lee.
What up?
And we are broadcasting live at Off the Charts Music School on Delaware Avenue in Palmerton, Pennsylvania. It's a show where we talk to random people doing positive things in and around our area, and we just talk about random topics, whatever comes to mind, right, Leanne?
Wherever the wind takes us.
Tonight, we have, it's all Boy Scouts tonight. First half hour, we have Troop 138 talking about their Halloween maze. And then the second half hour, we have Troop 5200 from Palmerton talking about their troop. And Leanne, did you know what today is?
It's Columbus Day, I think.
Well, it is
Or
Columbus Day.
Indigenous People Day.
It is Columbus Day, but it's something more important than that. It's our 4th year anniversary for the podcast.
What?
Yep.
4 years.
4
You're so
years,
old.
yeah. Thank you. And it's our 86th episode tonight, so.
Well, at least it's an even number.
Yeah, it is. So 4 years ago, Doc had this brilliant idea of having me do a show, and here I am.
Here you are.
Here I am.
4 years later, so that makes you what, like 4 years older?
Not wiser.
Yeah.
All right. Tonight, first half hour, we have Troop 138 from Jim Thorpe. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys want to go around and introduce yourselves?
All right, I'm Owen Rakis from Troop 138. I am a life rank, and I am the senior patrol leader.
Anybody else?
And then Sawyer, would you like to tell us about yourself?
I'm Sawyer Magnus. I'm from Troop 138. I'm first class.
All right. They're trying to figure out who they are.
All right, Sebastian, take it away.
This is Sebastian Evans. I am a life rank scout, and I am our quartermaster.
I am Logan Zote. I'm left rank and I'm squad rank at the moment right now.
And you are?
I am Lance Oak. I am their Scoutmaster for this troop.
All right. So tell us about your troop. Where are you guys from, and where do you guys meet?
So our troop is based out of Jim Thorpe, PA. We're founded in June of 2018. Since then, we've built, we've grown, we've added members of our troop, like Sawyer. So one of our big fundraisers every year is this maze, this Halloween maze here. So this would be our 3rd year doing it. We always change it up. Nothing's ever the same.
Where is this scary maze?
So the maze takes place it's on 129 Lens Trail, Jim Thorpe, at the Jim Thorpe campground. We host it every year, same time. Let's see. We get permission from Bill and his wife. They are very gracious, and they let us use the pavilion to host the maze. So, special shout out to them.
So how,
That would be Bill and Linda Maurer.
Bill and them.
so how does this maze work exactly? So how does it be a maze and a Halloween thing at the same time? Like you walk through it and
So, what we do is we cover what we'll first do is we'll cover the entire outside with like a tarp-like material, just keep it like encased in a bit more dark for, a little bit more of like a scary effect, I guess. And then we'll the first year we did it, we built walls for all the, like, individual walls that we will then bring back in, and we'll build like a layout out of it first, and then we'll go off of the layout and line them all out.
Okay. So as you walk through it, there's different things happening.
Yes.
Like scenes.
We have like different rooms set out that we each kind of like take parts in.
Okay.
And strobe lights and black lights and fog
Yes.
lights. Oh my.
Lots
Yes.
of smoke and strobe.
Lots of
Yeah.
fog, lots of fog.
Yes.
Yeah, little epilepsy warning in there, you know.
Yeah.
Do be cautious because there are strobe lights. So
Do you touch people?
No,
Is
we
it
do
no
not.
touching one?
No.
Okay, no touching is good.
You like that?
These are, you can't ask me that question.
So how long does it take to get through the maze?
Depends on how scared you are.
yeah.
So it's one of those, you get scared, you're out.
Yeah. I mean,
Has
if you're-
anybody completed it?
Most people.
Most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the rating of like scary 1 to 10, where would you feel like yours falls?
I'd say probably like a solid 7. Comparatively speaking, I mean, the element of surprise, it really changes everything, you know.
It does. Yeah.
Like, you could turn a corner and you could see a puppy, but you didn't expect that puppy, and that puppy's scary.
Scary puppies. So have you considered a secondary fundraiser where you sell people underwear at the end?
Or at very least toilet paper.
Yeah.
That
I'm
would
just
be a
saying,
twist.
just throwing that out there, you
I
know.
don't know.
We did do a test run privately this past Saturday evening to campground attendees only. It was closed to people staying at the campground. And we ran from 6 to roughly 9 o'clock. There was a gentleman that literally screamed like a girl and ran and lost his phone, had to come back. There were girls screaming, there was a child almost in tears. And when the children come through, because we accept younger ages, we'll tone it down, but it's not all just the boys acting. There are props inside that move, that talk, that you're not going to see until you're on top of them.
Yeah.
So it's like they said, it's that element of surprise.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to know how much it is.
Oh,
All right, so for ages 5 to 6 to 15. Sorry, lost my voice there. But ages 6 to 15 is $5, and ages 16 and up is $8, and then anywhere under 6 years of age is free.
Okay. And where do the proceeds go?
All proceeds go to the Boy Scout troop.
Okay. That helps fund like your projects and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
and what is this? When does this start?
So it's going to start Friday, October 20th and 13th, 14th, and then the next week it's going to repeat again on October 20th and 21st.
All
So
right.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
6 to 8, or 6 to 8 p.m.
60.
Or 6 to 10 p.m.
So what made you come up with this idea?
It started out kind of. We had a friend with the Scoutmaster, and he did Halloween mazes, and he was very helpful in kind of like guiding us through, you know, the idea of it, you know, and that was kind of with the help of the boys and the leaders, you know, we just kind of we got it going.
So is it just you guys do any acting, or is your leaders involved
It's-
as well?
It's kind of both of us.
It's, I would say,
It's mostly
80%
mostly
us, 20%
Any leaders?
scout dads.
Yeah.
The remainder of the parents, all wonderful parents, all on committee. They opt to, after the maze or before the maze if you wish, as a bonus, we do hot food, drinks, hot dogs, mac and cheese, meatballs, chili.
Oh, yeah.
We've done hot chocolate apple cider, you know, the basic fall warm your belly type food. And it doesn't do too shabby. But we have the boys pretty much doing a little everything. There's some boys that not their thing to be doing the scaring. They'll assist with the food, or they'll assist at the door with admissions. But for the most part, it's mainly these boys doing what they gotta do.
Very nice. So you built all your sets and everything, and all your, not maybe all the props. You said you have animatronic ones too, but anything that you could build, you built yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Special shout out to the parents and Scott for supplying one of the sets. That was a special process.
That was your idea.
Yeah.
That was your
My-
idea.
Well, that was my idea, but
These boys get together every August. We get together, we just have like a family style cookout, and we all sit down and do cookout food and discuss what we're going to change up for this year's maze, how they want to configure the area they've been provided, what kind of props, what kind of themes. Without giving too much away, there's around 6 to 8 themes this year. And then in between, there's hallways connecting, and there's surprises in the hallway as well.
yeah.
It's definitely something you want to come see. At the very least, support a wonderful troupe. Get a belly full of food. The event is open to the public. The campground property is normally private property, but as I said, the Maurer family, very, very generous to donate parking for the public to come in, the use of their pavilion, their electricity to power it. Just really, really great people.
All right, so when you're not planning your Halloween maze, what else do you guys do throughout the year?
So every November, towards the start of the month, we put flyers for scouting for food along the doors, on the doorknobs throughout Jim Thorpe. Then a week later, 2 weeks later, we come back and we pick up the food for the shelter every November.
And that all stays local.
Yeah.
That goes to local food pantries, helping
Mhm.
local people.
What's your favorite part about scouting? What do you like the most?
Probably definitely getting out there, seeing different places and camping and learning new things everywhere we go.
So you guys do a lot of camping?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Our biggest one was around 6 months ago. You're selected by pretty much a lottery selection. You apply, and they pick at random. But where do we camp in April? West Point Military Academy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
We were chosen this year to attend West Point. Really great weekend. You guys learned. What did you learn?
We learned things like kind of a military schedule. We practiced things like grenade throwing with tennis balls. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martial arts. They had canoeing or kayaking, team building games.
War paint.
They had War paint, yeah. Camouflage. They had fire building, shelter.
Life-saving techniques,
Yep.
shooting sports.
Yep.
How to tie a Swiss seat.
Yeah.
So did you guys get, like, you earned badges, right, for like mastering different techniques? Did you guys get new ones for that opportunity, or?
There weren't like merit badges. However, if you were proficient in something, they give you what was called brass, and it's
Yeah.
like a little pin.
They would tell you earned brass in a certain category. You earned brass, and there were what, 2 others out of us
Yep.
that earned brass. Almost half of them that went with the troop earned brass at some point during the stay at West Point.
Nice. So if there's a kid out there watching tonight and he's thinking about joining scouting, what kind of advice would you give him?
I highly recommend it. I think we all
I would go for it.
Yeah. A lot of opportunities and a lot of experiences that you won't regret going into it. Lots of knowledge that will help you throughout your whole life that you'll gain from being there and getting onto and doing scouting. So
Especially helps you grow as like a person.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's your favorite badge that you guys have earned?
Shotgun.
Definitely any of the shooting sport ones. I gotta say.
Yep. Pew pew.
Didn't you say you were Boy Scouts?
Yes, I am. I'm actually an Eagle Scout. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow. Kata. That's not what you say.
Yeah. So what rank are you guys? Are you guys close to Eagle Scout and Eagle Scouts?
Half of us are light.
There's 2 patrols in the troop. The older patrol, they are all life rank working towards Eagle right now. The younger patrol are at first class right now and still going.
Nice.
There's about a 2 to 3 year difference in age between them. We rely on the older patrol a lot to assist at troop meetings with bringing the younger boys up with the knowledge they know. It's easier to learn from your peers than it is to learn from
Right.
grown up.
Anything else you guys want to talk about scouting? Anything? No? Thank you.
So we meet at St. John's in Jim Thorpe. We meet every Thursday at 6:30, and typically our meetings last from 6:30 to 8. Depending.
Night.
Yeah. They could last a little longer depending on what we're doing. But pretty flexible. But yeah.
And anyone can just show up to one of your meetings and inquire about joining.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
definitely.
the age range for your troop?
Oh, sixth grade. Yeah.
Okay. You're free enough.
Mhm.
All right.
Guess I'm out. Can't do it.
Well,
Well, I am the end up.
You can be a leader.
I would say there's always an adult leadership
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
Watch what you say because you will get volunteered.
It's not
I
only
just-
voluntold.
Yep. I've been there for 33 years. All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. You guys want to say the Scout Law on the way out to commercial? Go ahead, say the Scout Law.
Yeah, well.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
They've become a solid member of the community in the past 5 years.
Great job.
They're known for their warm customer service, And family
Good job for getting it right, Owen.
Special-
When it counts, you got it right.
First try.
First try.
I got the times wrong though.
Township.
Yeah. Because I was, didn't we end last year on at 8 o'clock?
Daily.
No, we've always had 6 to 10.
Also provides
I kept thinking it was 8 o'clock.
corporate functions and other events.
I said they're complete
You didn't get way too much about this year,
You gotta
'cause
check out Cindy's Deli and
as they've
I
gone
got
every
close.
year,
That's
it's
true.
been getting more, they were more about the scare before. They were happy hiding behind something, just
At
boom.
Cindy's Deli.
And now it's more,
Yeah.
they're going more to the money side of things now.
Last year and the year before.
And we
Yeah, I didn't think about not saying, that's why I was like.
Yeah.
I got close there when I started to. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that.
Jim Thorpe.
All right, well, we,
That was probably one of our hardest.
Unwind in the indoor
Endeavors.
pool and in the morning.
all right, when we come back, you guys can recap your events and now take you to about 7:30. So recap anything else you thought that you missed.
You're home away from home.
You have that
in
time slot.
Poconos.
Look, who doesn't want to be camping?
All right, you got 30 seconds on the back.
Great scare, fun, great
Using
food.
one of your quality
Yeah.
shows.
Great
Food
way
and
to.
fun,
Yeah.
open to everybody.
Yeah.
And outside the
Free
free parking.
Yes.
Don't, you can come hungry, but don't come scared, we'll take care of it.
All right, 10 seconds and you'll be back on the radio.
Oh, you can come scared, don't come hungry? Or, wait, no.
You can come hungry, but don't come scared, we'll take care of it for you.
Country Clippers and Politics. Find them online.
Yes. That's good.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. Leanne and I are learning about Troop 138 from Jim Thorpe and the Halloween maze. What do you think, Leanne?
Well, I think I'm gonna have to come get the poop scared out of me so I can buy some underwear from them afterwards.
All right, we have some comments on here from people who are watching. This is an awesome troop. They have lots of fun. Great job, guys. That is very cool. Great job. This sounds like fun and great job. This sounds like a great event and so on. There's tons of comments you guys can check out after the show. But want to recap your event coming up?
All right, so our first year we had our theme was Camp Murder. Here. So we have really good food. We have
All homemade.
all homemade. Yep. We have a whole maze to go through.
Strobes and screens. and
Strobes and
fog.
Lots of fog.
Yes. The food's really good. The maze is really good. We're always changing. We're always, adjusting, brainstorming new ideas every year. That's why, if you don't come this year, you'll miss out on what we're doing this year, and you won't see what we're doing next year. Or, well, you will. I mean, if you show up.
Right.
So
You
it's
can come
limited
hungry.
time.
You can come hungry, but don't come scared.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys will take care of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our job.
So 6 to 15, $5. Adults, $8. 5 years or younger, free.
Correct.
Correct. Yep.
It is at 129 Lunch Trail, Jim Thorpe, PA. That's a campground.
Jim Thorpe Camping
Jim Thorpe,
Resort.
yep.
Jim Thorpe Camping Resort. And it's the weekends of the 13th and 14th, and then the 20th and the 21st, and it's from 6 to 10.
That is correct.
Yep. All 4 nights.
Which we have that posted on our Facebook page, correct?
Right, yep, we do. We have the
So-
flyer posted on our Facebook page, and we'll share it again. So you're not going to give us any what we can expect? We just have to come and find out, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can tell you there are themes that involve an autopsy. There are themes that involve toxic waste. There are themes that involve
Torture.
They're
Yeah.
just electrifying.
yeah. There are some
It'll really shock
shocking
you.
scenery.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah.
It can go from 0 to 60 real quick.
Accurate, yeah.
So it's a guarantee you're gonna get scared, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
First story is.
What do you think, Leanne? Still interested?
Well, it's better than what we talked about last time, where you have to sign a 3-hour waiver to walk through it.
Did you guys hear about that? There's a haunted house in Tennessee. Takes about 3 hours to go through.
Oh,
Nobody has ever completed it, but the guy that has it says if you complete it, he'll pay you $20,000. It's supposed to be the world's scariest haunted house, and
Apparently, there's tasks you have to do.
yeah.
Oh,
Camping trip.
yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Road trip.
But it's,
Yeah,
but the
like-
application to fill out the form, it takes about 3 hours to fill out because you have to have insurance and
Wow.
Medical relief.
Yeah, all this other
It
stuff.
kind of sounds like it's like a fear factor-ish kind of thing.
yeah, there's different challenges in every room, but nobody has ever completed it. But if you do, you get $20,000.
That's crazy.
And maybe you'll get a merit badge.
Survivor
I
badge.
sure hope they have a pin for it. Yeah.
Right.
Anything else you guys want to share about the troop? No.
So yeah, we're always looking for members. You know what I mean? You can check out anyone. Check it out. Jim Thorpe, St. John's on North
John's
Street.
Lutheran Church,
St.
6
John's Lutheran
and
Church.
North Street.
Yep, from 6:30 to 8
Every Thursday.
every Thursday.
Yes, our email address, should anybody want to contact, is Boy Scout Troop, BS Troop, I'm sorry, 138 at gmail.com.
All right.
All right.
What do you think, Leanne?
What do you mean, what do I think?
You gotta
I'm
join.
too old.
No, yeah, you can be a leader.
I want to go to West Point and go camping. Shoot guns.
West Point is fun.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys for coming. Good luck on your event and good luck on your advancements towards Eagle Scout rank, and come back anytime you want. All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, guys.
All right.
You done good?
All right, coming up next, we'll have members from Troop 5200 from Palmerton telling us about their troop and things that they do. But first, we have some Colossal Radio news. If you are interested in going to the bus trip to Woodstock location, it's Sunday, November 5th. We'll leave at the Hofford Mill at 8 a.m. and come back at 6 p.m. You can find all the information about the bus trip on Colossal Radio's website. Don't miss out because there's only 15 seats left on the bus, and there's only one bus and one bus only. It's a great experience. Jason from Team Spoonman will be on the trip, and you can take part in the drink of the day. So again, the Woodstock bus trip held November 5th. You can find all the information on Colossal Radio's website.
So does that mean he's doing drink of the day in Woodstock?
Yep, doing a hippie drink. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That drink he made us last night was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
I've thought about it almost every day since that happened.
I do have the recipe, so I can give it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Shoot that over to me.
All right, we have our next guest is the leader from Troop 5200, located here in Palmerton. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Sarah Gross. It's 5209, actually, and I also have a troop in Easton 2019. So,
Nice. And they're all girls.
all girls, yeah. We have a couple of 10-year-olds in my Easton troop, but other than that, ages 11 to 16 right now. We have one girl in this troop who's been with us since the very beginning. She's going to be aging out soon, and she is about to start planning her Eagle. She just got life. So,
Nice.
and that's for anyone who doesn't know the rank right below Eagle.
Nice. So, all right, I know the girls' troops is a relatively new movement,
Mm-hmm.
right? Does their program look any different from the boys' program?
Nope. I mean, the only difference is that you have to have a female leader on every single outing.
Yeah.
But it's still the same two deep leadership, the same ranks, the same merit badges. We go to the same events. Everything is the same, just you have to make sure you have a female leader.
Right. Nice. So, what, in your experience, so were you growing up in anything like scouting?
Yeah, so my family, I am the third generation who's been in Scouts. My family on my mom's side was very into Girl Scouts. Like my grandmother ran Girl Scout camps. My family on my dad's side did Boy Scouts. When they married, they both joined the other program, so they both did both of them. As a youth, I was around Scouts a lot, Boy Scouts. I spent a lot of time at Camp Mincy. I was a Girl Scout from kindergarten through high school. I did not get my gold award. I did get my silver though. And when I was 15, I joined a venture crew, which is a co-ed part of the Boy Scouts. So in our troops, we've got girl troops and we have boy troops, and they don't mix. Like girls over here, boys over there. Since the 1970s, there's been a branch of Scouts that does have them together, and those are ages 15 to 21. So I did that from 15 to 21. I also worked at Scout Camp from 15 to 22, and then I aged out of those and I became a leader. And I've been doing it on and off ever since.
Nice.
So what, just for people who are like me, that I've never scouted with anybody, right? So what exactly separates a Boy Scout program from a Girl Scout program?
So they are very different. They have different focuses. The Boy Scouts are very regimented in this is what you need to do to make this rank. You can get a couple of ranks within a year and go really fast, and you can get Eagle by 13, 14 if you really push it. Girl Scouts, it's by age. So when you become this grade in school, you're this rank. No matter what you do, you can do a little, you can do a lot, you're still going to be that rank. The Girl Scout badges, at least when I was there, again, many years ago, the requirements were more like pick so many from column A, so many from column B, you kind of build your badge. Whereas the Boy Scouts, you find a merit badge counselor who is an expert in that subject. They've gone to council, they've gone, here are my clearances, here are my certifications, this is why I should be allowed to teach this. And there's a very strict list of everything you go through that you learn, and it's more like a regimented class. The Girl Scouts also are more community-based, in my opinion, where the Boy Scouts are more individual and leadership-based.
Okay. Yeah. So there's different activities, basically, depending on what you're into, right?
Yeah, and I have to be very careful because we get a lot of hate as being girls in Boy Scouts on both ends. Because some people don't like that we're here in their program, and Girl Scouts get very mad that we pull from like girls that could be in their program. But it is personal preference. It's
Right.
This works better for me, that works better for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. And
Right.
some actually do both. I have a couple of girls in my 2019 troop in Easton that want to become Golden Eagles. They want to get their gold award in Girl Scouts and their Eagle in Boy Scouts.
Nice.
So it's not either or.
Right. Very nice. So do you have a large presence of girls in the Pomerant area that want to be in Scouts?
No, we kind of like barely are holding on.
Okay.
It's a hard area to run a girl troop. There's a strong Girl Scout program. There's a strong boy end of the program, and again, it's a very conservative area to try to run a girl program. The girls who do it, we meet every Wednesday at 6:30 at the Gun Club, Palmerton Riding Gun Club, and they are there every week, almost without fail. And even if things go slower, because we have a fewer number, they still stick with it, and they decide what we do. It is a scout run, so we the leaders try not to come in and be like, well, that's not working, so obviously do this other thing. It's well, that's not working, so what else can you try next time?
Right.
Right. Right. So you guys still do like camping trip outings and all that? Do you, since your troop is small here in Palmerton, do you combine with your other troop to do stuff together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not technically supposed to, but we do.
Oh.
You know, there's a lot of like coincidentally camping at the same place sort of
Right,
things. But yeah, because we've got about 4 girls in this one and 12 in the other one. And there's a big age split in this troop right now where we've got 2 younger scouts and 2 older scouts. And they like each other, but they just don't always want to be together. They like being with other scouts their age.
Right.
Right.
Right. Well, it's nice that you have 2 troops then. You can kind
Yeah.
of not put them together, but at least give them an out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So we need to grow our girl Boy Scout program here
Right.
in the Palmerton area.
I know when I was an advisor for Venture Crew, it was hard to get girls as well because they were involved in Girl Scouts and same as Lehigh, strong Girl Scout program, and we got the evil eye because we were trying to steal the girls, but
Which, like I said, it's not an either or.
no, yeah,
And then you also get hit with it with like, sometimes they don't have the best experience in Girl Scouts, and then they look at it and they went, well, I've already been burned once, I don't want to try again.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what is the area like for your troop, right? Like, where can they come from?
anywhere they want to drive from. Right now, most of our scouts are right here in Palmerton. Like I said, there's only 4 of them. I know one lives like that way, one lives a couple blocks that way. It is what it is. But we'll take anybody who wants to come. And we do have like a little, you know, we have a lot of teachers in my troop. Right now, the leadership is my mom is the committee chair, so she's in charge of paperwork. She's a retired math teacher. My brother is technically the Scoutmaster. He's a science teacher, and I'm an art teacher. So we've got a bunch of different subject matters, but a lot of experienced leadership where we've been doing it for years and we teach.
Right.
So we know how to talk to people.
Right.
Nice. Maybe I'll join this one.
You're
What's that?
welcome.
I can't.
I didn't hear.
I want to go camping, damn it.
So go camping.
Yeah, especially female leaders are hard to come by.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, we need a female leader on everything we do.
Right.
And I sometimes get tired. They were camping last night, and then they went fossil hunting today, and I was just like, I can't, you guys. Like, I was camping last weekend, I can't do it.
Well, I'm an expert in hearing, so they could earn an ear badge.
There you go.
There's a music badge.
There's a music
I'm
band.
pretty sure there's a broadcasting badge.
I'm not really proficient in either of those. I just show up. No.
Public speaking. Communications.
Communications, that's a good one. I do a lot of communicating.
Yeah.
I do a lot of shouting at people that come into my office I can't hear. You know, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So if there is somebody out there that's thinking about getting their daughter involved, what kind of advice would you give them?
Just come and check us out. The biggest draw is the other scouts. So come to a meeting. Like I said, we meet every Wednesday at 6:30 at the Palmerton Rod and Gun Club. You can just come right in. They're welcome to email me. I made my email super easy to remember. It's scoutmastersarah@gmail.com, and that is Sarah with an H. So it's all one word. They can email me if they have any questions. If they found me on Facebook, they can message me, although I'm not, putting my Facebook out there per se. But they can email me. Come and check us out. We are very supportive of each other. So even if you've never gone camping, if you have no gear, there's somebody in the troop that does. Like, I dropped off my gear last night. I didn't go, but I knew it was going to be cold out. So I'm like, here are my sleeping bags, you guys. Like, double up if you need to. Here's my tent if you need an extra one. Here's my nice lantern. Like, we're always lending gear to each other, and we've got each other's back. The scouts are very nurturing, and they are there for each other, like 100%.
Right.
Which, it's funny, because as a society, we get a bad rap. Like, oh, you've got a group of girls together. They must be really catty. I have been doing this for 4 years now, because we started in 2019. I usually go to 2 weeks of summer camp every summer. We do outings every single weekend, and I have never had my scouts have a fight that they weren't able to resolve on their own, or if they did get to that point where they were like, I'm too much in my feels right now, that they couldn't reach out to somebody. Like, we've never had any problems with being catty, with teasing, or anything like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So I know that obviously you said it's an individual-based program kind of deal. Do you do anything in the community, or do you have fundraisers, or like how do you keep your troop moving?
They do fundraisers. I try to stay out of it because I lose papers. So like that's not my part of the program. But I know they fundraise. We do a little bit of community service. We are looking at doing some more. We're going to be helping out at one of the nursing homes locally in December. We run a party every Christmas for the youth of the gun club. So all the gun club's kids and grandkids, we run their Christmas party for them.
Nice.
Go ahead, Keith.
Go ahead.
No, ask away.
I'm going to get you to join.
No, you're gonna join.
I've been there, done that.
So, is there still an adventure camp, the co-ed thing?
Yeah, it's still out there.
So you can do all the things.
Yeah, and venture crew in my experience, because I was actually in 2 different venture crews. There are ranks you can earn in venture crew, but a lot of adventure members are just there to have fun and just like go on outings. Like I went to Sea-Base Bahamas as a teenager, where we fundraised, and then we went and we lived on a boat for a week, and we learned how to run the boat. And that was without our parents. Like there were a couple of adult leaders there, but my parents weren't there, and that's really cool to have that safe environment to go out and figure out your own responsibilities and how do I interact with people. And
Right.
Mom and Dad aren't here to catch me.
Right.
There are leaders that I can go to, but it's different because when your parents are there, you know, they're your parents. They're going to help clean up your messes.
So what's your favorite part about being a leader?
They kind of restore my faith in humanity, the youth, because it's really easy to get jaded and be like, oh man, the world is going, you know, not in great places, and youth these days, and but being able to see how awesome they are, like 95% of the time, and watching them problem solve, and just the joy of life and their sense of humor, it makes it all worth it.
Are you looking for Mayor Badge counselors? If there's somebody out there listening, how can they sign up to be a counselor?
We are always looking for Mayor Badge counselors. What they need to do is go to council. So council has an office on Airport Road right now, well, off Airport Road, on Postal Road. They have to have their clearances, so that's your standard police background check, fingerprinting, child abuse check, and then you fill out an adult application and a Mayor Badge counselor application. And you list, like, I want to teach art Merit Badge. I'm an art teacher. I want to sign up for Family Life. I'm a mom. Like it can be as simple as that. And then council will go through in 2 to 3 weeks usually and go, yeah, no, yeah. And then let you know, these are the ones you're allowed to teach. And then the Scoutmasters have access to a master list online. It's not open to the public. Only the Scoutmasters can access it, where a youth will come to me and say, I'm interested in taking music Merit Badge. Who can I talk to? And I'll give them a list of 3 people, and I say, here you go. You need to contact them. I'm not doing it for you.
Right.
So if they're not interested in that Merit Badge, they don't have to do it.
Usually, yeah. There's a list of Merit Badges that they have to do if they want to if they want to become an Eagle. But other than that, Merit Badges are enrichment, and they're fun, and it's a way to try out careers. I have a girl in my other troop that did welding at Scout Camp, and now she's going to tech for welding. Like, that's what she wants to do as a career because she tried it out at Scout Camp.
Nice. And where do you go camping a lot at?
We've been all over. This weekend was just up at the gun club because we had a scout who had never camped before, so we did want to be a little closer to home. Hickory Run, Hopewell Furnace. When it comes to actual summer camp, we've gone to Camp Rodney, which is on the Chesapeake Bay. We've gone up to Tuscarora, which is in New York. It's in the foothills of the Catskills. We've gone to Resco Falls, towards the Delaware River. We go all over.
Nice.
It's whatever the kids are interested in.
Right.
They literally will be like, hey, I want to go here, or is there something we can do history-based? And then we look into it for them, or we look into it with them.
Nice.
What was your favorite part of scouting?
My favorite part of scouting? Probably going on campouts and going to places. I've been to 3 national jamborees, which is a big event for scouting. It's scouts from all over the country and parts of the world. So that was huge. We've been all over. Like, we camped at Kutztown University right on the property. Been to Lehigh University before that. We camped there. So, like you said, we camped everywhere. Just imagine thousands of scouts camped in the grass at Kutztown University.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't do that one anymore.
Yeah, don't do that anymore. But
I was at the last one they did. It was the 50th anniversary, and then they decided it wasn't cost effective. But the cool thing about scout camps is that everyone there has a similar interest in being in the outdoors. So, again, most people have your back. You're just walking down the trail, and you can say hi to people, and if you're like off looking lost, someone will come up to you and be like, "Do you need help?"
And there is something for everybody too. There's like 160 merit badges that you can pick from, and like she said, it can help you with your career. I mean, when I was a leader, that's what we did. We got to find out what kids were interested in. That's what we based the merit badges here. Well, you can earn this merit badge to help you with that career, and some of them did go to that career path by earning merit badges that way too. So it is a good program.
And I should say also, because I know the last time I did a post on Facebook, I got pushback from people that were scared about the safety of the program. There are things in place in the last 30 years. There's 2 deep leadership. We're never one-on-one with scouts, ever. Not even in a car. We're not even supposed to be one-on-one with them. And everyone has their clearances done. And if there's ever the hint of anything impropriety, that person is shuttled out, like right away. Before even an investigation happens, everything is shut down. And then they might look into it, and even then, they don't let the person back in, usually for quite a few years. So it is, as a teacher and as a scout leader, I've been put in more compromising positions as a teacher than I ever have as a scout leader.
Right. Yeah. All right, so it is Halloween season. The top 2023 Halloween costumes for pop culture.
Let me guess.
Yeah, you're gonna guess. What is it?
Okay. All right. So this year, 2023.
Yep.
Stranger Things.
Any guesses for you?
Spider-Man, specifically Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
It's not in the top 5, but you're both right with your answers, but it's not in the top 5.
Not in the top 5. Wait, give me a second. All right. 2023, what happened this year?
Pop culture.
We're
talking music, movies, people.
Elsa?
Elsa's one of them, yep.
What? Come on. She was like 10 years ago.
I have a 5-year-old. Elsa is every bit as popular as it was back then, trust me.
Oh, man. I've been living under a rock for the past year, so... Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is number 1.
Yeah, that's like a number 1. Boom.
What else? It's the most popular movie this summer.
Barbie.
Barbie. Smart. You're so smart.
And the second most popular movie that Barbie beat, that came out earlier this summer.
I have another guess. Mario?
Mario.
Yeah, that rock is just covering that hole that I'm with.
So that was pop culture. We're going for adult costumes for 2023. Popular costumes for 2023 for adults.
Beck and Rip from Yellowstone.
Yep, that's actually number 2.
Boom! Okay, I'm doing better than I thought.
Number one, I don't get it, but
Barbie and Ken.
yes, but which one?
Well, if you don't get it,
Malibu?
then Ken.
Malibu Barbie?
No. All right, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Look, he doesn't want to get yourself a nice warm bath.
It's a certain kind of Barbie and Ken. It's from the movie. They were dressed up as.
Make sure
I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I've got little kids, like little kids.
Yeah.
Don't get good.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it when it's free.
Exactly.
And experienced staff. It's Country Clippers. Get your pets groomed and give them the care they deserve. Country Clippers in Palmerton. Find them online.
Want to come to the Poconos? The Country Inn and Suites by Carlson is conveniently located in Lehighton, PA, right off the turnpike. Located just right so you can ski Blue Mountain. See historical Jim Thorpe.
If there's anything else you want to cover, anything else you can think of, feel free
In the
to.
mornings,
Probably
enjoy the
mention Cub Scouts.
complimentary
Cub Scouts
Happy
go
Hour
in.
guest
All right.
breakfast. The Country Inn and Suites Lehighton
Actually,
and Jim Thorpe.
that's where I'm at now, 'cause my daughter's only 5.
Oh, nice.
I'm a crazy person, like I've got these streets and my kids aren't even in them.
In the Poconos.
And then like my mom, by
They've
virtue of
become
me,
a solid
technically
member
her
of
kids in
the
the
community
shoe.
in the past 5 years. They take pride
My
in
brother
the
joined the
quality,
troop 'cause I
presence,
forced
and
him to.
variety of their-
I was like, we need another leader, and I'm not allowed to be a Scoutmaster
and
again.
friendly staff.
So
Lunch, specials,
All right, I have
and
30
fun food.
seconds. I'll be back on the
Cindy's
radio.
Deli, located next to Piper's Ice Dam in Franklin Township. A wide selection of sandwiches and wraps, which are prepared fresh daily. Cindy's Deli in Franklin
Cindy's Deli
Township.
is awesome.
Cindy's Deli also provides full-service catering for corporate functions and other
They
events.
catered my
and they'll
wedding.
serve each guest
Yeah.
during the length of your event. You gotta check out Cindy's Deli in Lehighton. Everything from
Yeah.
lunch, specials, to catering, and so much more.
And her whole
Cindy's Deli in Franklin
I only really
Township.
ever
Find
talked to
them
her.
online.
She's like, one day when I'm there.
Make sure to give them a like on Facebook.
But we go every year.
All right, welcome back to Colossal Community Podcast. Tonight, Leanne and I are talking Boy Scouts. Leanne, what did you learn so far about Scouting?
So I learned that they pick their merit badges that they want to earn. And I didn't know that anybody could be an instructor of a merit badge if you qualified to be said instructor. I learned that you can go camping anywhere, basically, over the world, really.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's more than just camping, but I just really like camping.
You just wanna go
So I'm
camping.
hyper focused on that.
I mean, that's fair. We've got some scouts that are really into rank advancement, some that are really into merit badges, and some that are like, I'm just here to camp.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
leave all that other stuff alone. I just want to be in the outdoors.
Yeah.
All right, before we went to the commercial break, we were talking about the top 5 adult Halloween costumes for this year. We did say Barbie, but it was a certain kind of Barbie. It's the Cowboy Ken and Cowboy Barbie, or Cowgirl Barbie.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
If you're dressing up like that for Halloween, you're so dumb.
All right, I'll return my costume. Number 10 is Indiana Jones. Number 9, Hocus Pocus. Number 8 is Beetlejuice. Number 7 is Mario. Number 6 is The Joker. Number 5 is Wednesday Addams. Number 4, Taylor Swift. Number 3 was the Cowboy Ken and Cowgirl Barbie. Number 2 was Rip Wheeler from Yellowstone. And number 1, which I don't get why it's popular this year, but Scarecrows.
What?
That was the number
Just
one.
like a generic
That's the
scarecrow.
generic Scarecrow. Is
So
the
people
number-
are on a budget, so all they can afford is to buy a bale of hay and stuff a sweatshirt with it.
Something I was going to do to last show is taste a popular Halloween drink, which is kid friendly, but we can give suggestions on making it adult friendly. But as we know, last episode, Jason from Team Spoonman let us take part in drink of the day, which was very good.
It was delicious.
So tonight, the drink that I was going to do is called Poison Apple. It has apple cider, cranberry juice, and 7-Up in it.
Sounds Apple cider, cranberry juice, 7-Up.
7-Up. That's the kids version. So,
Not just kid version.
well, not kid version, but people that
don't
do
drink.
non-alcohol. Yeah.
Soft drink.
Or a designated driver.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna taste test that, and we can give our opinion. Maybe Jason, he is on board. This was just a happy anniversary for our 4-year anniversary of the show, so maybe he can think of some type of alcohol to add to that. So
I need to know, do you like candy corn?
I can eat it, but I'm not crazy about it.
I love it.
I love candy corn too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can eat it, but
Well, thank you, Stacey. Got it?
so this is called Poison Apple.
Poison apple.
Yep. It's cranberry juice, apple cider, and Sprite or 7-Up, whatever you want to use.
What kind of parts is it?
For one serving, they were calling 4 ounces of each.
Okay, so equal parts.
Right, equal, yep.
It sounds good.
Yeah. You can't really screw that up. All right.
All right,
Down the
ready?
hatch. It is appley,
It is apple-y,
but then I get that poison, which is the cranberry, I'm assuming.
right?
In a good way. Poison can be described as tasting good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it is
Make it
pretty
a
good.
little-
It's quite refreshing and crisp.
It reminds me of like back in the 90s when you had the big fruit bowl or the punch bowl with the
Yes.
sherbet floating in it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, sherbet would be so good in this.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if you're having a Halloween party, friends, you need to make this and throw some sherbet in it.
Sure.
Or ice cream, vanilla ice cream if you don't like sherbet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherbet's definitely better though. And don't cheap out on it. I got like Giant Brand sherbet once. It was terrible. Don't do it. get the good
So if
sherbet.
you were to make it an alcohol version, what would you add to it?
Probably like Crown Apple. But that's fancy and expensive. So
Malibu,
if you don't like people that much,
coconut rum.
you could probably get like maybe like that sour apple pucker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Coconut rum.
Everything. I love coconut rum in anything really. Coffee, hot chocolate.
And Jason did say, he goes, I clearly started something here, and he wants to know if there's a bartender merit badge.
No, the adult merit badges are coffee and napping.
Yep.
Napping?
It's a fake thing. It's not real.
Oh, it's
But I
like
have it for the record. I did work on that this summer.
Jason said he has cranberry liquor.
well, there you go.
There you
He's
go.
got everything.
He's got everything. Let's go to him. All right, so that's the fall popular, one of the popular drinks.
It's
Forgot
delicious
it.
though. It's
Yeah,
very good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you want to tell us about the troop?
So we didn't really mention Cub Scouts. So if you have a child who's in kindergarten through 5th grade and you're thinking Scouts is sounding pretty good and you want to get their toe in the door, there are Cub Scouts. Most Cub packs these days are co-ed. Not all of them. So if you have a daughter, you have to do some research ahead of time to find one that is co-ed. But most of them are. I know there's one in Walnutport locally that is co-ed. I think one in Jim Thorpe is also co-ed. So they are more guided with the parents and leaders being like, this is what we're doing now, this is what we're doing now. And they, they make little cars for Pinewood Derby and they get the basics of Scout skills. My daughter just joined Cub Scouts, so I'm actually not that knowledgeable on them yet because my brother was older than I was. I'm just learning stuff for the first time. So yeah, Cub Scouts exist. They are cool. They are a nice way to get situated in scouting before scouting becomes uncool and your kids get too old. But if they're already in it, it's too late. Like you have your hooks in you, you're not going anywhere. And don't be afraid. Don't be shy. We are not judgmental. We welcome everybody. Like if you're making things unsafe, then we don't welcome you. But if you're in it for a good reason. We welcome everybody. Youth, for sure, definitely welcomed. And we support each other. And if you don't know anything about Scouts, you're welcome. And if you know a lot about Scouts, you're welcome to join a conversation. Because that's, I'm not your typical looking Scout, so I get a lot of people assuming I don't know anything. So we have a lot of conversation and debate, which is healthy because it's how you learn things.
Right. All right. So you're gonna go camping with the girls?
I just go camping by myself.
All right. Our next episode will be October 23rd. It'll be our traditional Halloween show. We'll talk about popular party songs. We'll talk about corn mazes and haunted houses. And we'll have Halloween debates like, is Frankenstein a zombie? Leanne's already thinking about that.
Stop.
And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for Oldies with Ike from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then Wednesday, the Doc and Kate show comes back. And then, of course, tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Doc and Friends show will be on. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's Colossal Community Podcast with your hosts, Keith